We ran
that he would bring the world together. That's exactly. I mean, you got to give it to Trump. He said that he would bring the world together. That's exactly what he's doing. The problem is, he's also making the United States completely irrelevant in the process. If you haven't heard, China just hosted this huge summit, a dinner rehearsal, if you will, and the United States wasn't even invited. China is sitting at the head of the table, and America doesn't even have a seat. Russia was there. India was there. Iran, Pakistan, even Kim Jong-un showed up to the after party. All of them together deciding what dish they could bring now that America isn't catering the event. They discussed plans to trade in their own currency instead of the US dollar, a way to completely bypass American banks so that Washington can no longer freeze their deals or block their transactions. They talked about building their own emergency fund, a backup to the IMF so that when countries go broke, they don't have to sell their economies off to US corporations just to get a bailout. They talked about using China's GPS system instead of ours. They talked about laying down pipelines and railways that avoid U.S. control. They talked about setting up digital payment networks that make American sanctions almost useless. Dish by dish, they're preparing for a world not catered by the United States, and everyone is bringing something to the party. China is bringing the checkbook, the satellites, the leadership. Russia is bringing oil, gas, nuclear weapons, forestry, farmland. India has 1.4 billion people, the fastest growing economy on earth. It's bringing code, engineers, factories. Turkey has a bridge between Europe and Asia controlling pipelines and railways. It has the Bosporus Strait, one of the most critical waterways on earth. Iran has oil and gas. Iran has the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important shipping lanes. Iran also has decades of practice surviving U.S. sanctions. Pakistan has nuclear weapons. Pakistan also has a massive young population. It also has geography that connects Central Asia to the Arabian Sea, opening up trade routes and ports and pipelines. Central Asia has oil, gas, uranium, rare minerals. It also has the Silk Road corridor, the bridge that connects the east to the west. Whoever controls those routes controls the flow of goods, energy, and armies across Eurasia. The world is preparing for their independence. For decades, we told ourselves that the world couldn't function without us, that the dollar was irreplaceable, that no global deal would happen without Washington's blessing, that we were the glue holding it all together. But with great power comes great responsibility, and America has been grossly irresponsible with that power. So while we were busy bullying the world into submission, they were quietly building a plan B. And this Tianjin summit was the reveal of that plan B. A dinner rehearsal for a world where America is not at the table, where America is not providing a dish. Trump called himself the peace president, the man that would end forever wars, the man that would bring the world together. Well, the world is coming together, and the plan isn't to attack America and to start another war. The plan is to build a future where America doesn't even matter at all. I mean, you got to give it to Trump. He said that he would bring the world together. That's exactly what he's doing.